Hello, new location. I've stolen my brother's vlogging spot in our parents' house because yes, I am in my parents' house. I have returned to Cambridge. It is now September. I don't know how it's quite happened. The next month is October, which is the scary month because that's when I go to be a college student. I haven't talked to you in a while. It's just because I've been getting on with all the endings, it feels like. So this is a combination vlog because yes, I've just finished at St Martin's and I've moved out of London and I'm contemplating going to be an ordinand. But I also got the reminder that it is the second anniversary of the start of my discernment. I did an anniversary post last year, so it's a combination post this year. So how am I feeling? That's the main question, isn't it? How am I doing? What's going on inside my head? I don't really know what the answer is. So this is Wednesday and I finished work on Sunday and I moved out Monday. So I'm still at the point where I've just been able to stop and I'm just enjoying stopping at the moment, and then I'll be able to start up again and start processing everything. It's a lot to handle. The last 2 weeks were insane. Like I said, everything was ending. I was moving out after 6 years in London. My year at St Martin's was finishing. I had to say goodbye to the children. Oh, that was emotional. I wouldn't say that I'm sad to leave St Martin's. I was finished there. I was done. And at some point I need to actually put together a reflection on everything I learned there, because I had to make several speeches to the congregation, the staff and things like that. And, in 30 seconds I wasn't able to really summarise it all. It would be good for me, I think, to really look at it properly. The leaving London thing is a slightly bigger thing, really. It wasn't until I left that I actually really acknowledged that I'd be moving to somewhere new, that the tube wasn't going to be a big part of my life. This probably all sounds really mundane, and you're like, where's the God stuff? Where's the spiritual stuff? And it's just like, there's a lot of life stuff in this whole process, especially at this stage where you're turning your life on its head and everything is changing. Spiritually, I'm doing okay. Teze was really good. Hopefully you've seen the video from Teze, but that was really good to sort of hold me fast for those then manic 2 weeks. And hopefully this September will be a good space for me to, again, sort of lay down some foundation for the next big change. It's just a pause button before the next adventure. I suppose I'm still not quite past the point of, oh my god, it's actually happening. Yeah, there's still a hint of that. I'm very much past the point where I was numb, and I've accepted it. But once I got to that point, suddenly I had to concentrate on all the life stuff, on the moving and the ending and things. So I haven't really had the space to go past that. It feels like longer than 2 years, I will say that. Definitely. I can't believe it was only 2 years that I started this whole thing, and so much has happened. And obviously the year at St Martin's was a big part of that, but I've been talking to a few people about their discernment as they go into it, as they start it, and it's crazy to look back at who I was. And sometimes to go back and look at the blog posts and things and be like, oh my god, I'm such a different person. And that sounds dramatic, and people always say, oh yeah, no, you come out of discernment a totally different person. And it's like, oh my god, it's true. Come here. Come on. He wants to be in your blog. He wants to be in my blog. Ah, you just got a tail there. No, look. Oh, now it's changed the angle. So I'm letting myself have a week just sort of off, really. One productive thing a day, that's the plan. Can you hear him? And I'm going to do a to-do list, and I'm actually going to get on with things. But, it's life stuff. It's doing the reading list, making a plan for moving day, and trying to find a rhythm of prayer in my parents' house, which is going to be a bit stressful. I'm going to be able to get to church a little bit. Not this weekend, but the 2 weekends after that. I'll get to St James's, and then I will say goodbye, and that'll be another ending. And then it'll be beginnings. I am a new person, but not in the sense that I'm entirely new. I'm grown, I am matured, as it were, like a good cheese. There's more colour and more body to who I am. There's more self-awareness. You might wonder actually what's happening with this blog, because obviously this is a discernment blog and I've gone through the discernment process and now I'm going to be an ordinand, and I definitely want to keep it up. I definitely want to keep track of my spiritual process, because it's a lifelong thing, discerning who you are, getting to the truth of who you are, and therefore getting closer to the truth of God, really. Give you an insight into what it's like to be an ordinand. Which still, you can see my face. It's still a little bit bizarre that that's me. And it's not them, it's now me. I'm now part of that. This is a bit waffly and rambly, so I'm probably going to put some more coherent thoughts in the blog post. So go below if you're on the blog, or go to thewayishouldwalkin.blogspot.com if you're watching on YouTube, and I will see you soon.